The session brings together ministers, commissioners, chief negotiators, diplomats, development partners, and representatives of ECOWAS institutions. Deliberations will cover regional peace and security, economic integration, infrastructure development, trade and investment, humanitarian issues, and implementation of decisions from the Authority of Heads of State and Government. ECOWAS Commission President Dr. Umar Ali Touré described the past 4 years as a period defined by complex political transitions, evolving security threats, and an increasingly fragile global environment. He noted the withdrawal of 3 member states as a major challenge, pointed to achievements aimed at strengthening the bloc. He cited the operationalization of the Permanent Representatives Committee, completion of the VUM Eco Bridge, and the launch of the ECOWAS Business Council chaired by Alhaji Aliko Dangote. He also referenced the relocation of the Commission to its new headquarters in Abuja this year. The President urged the Council to focus on turning the vision of integration into steps that respond to current realities.
Our focus must now be on translating our shared vision into concrete actions that respond to the changing realities of our region. The agenda before you is both comprehensive and forward-looking. During this session, we will consider the 2026 interim report on the state of the community, review the financial position of the community, assess the implementation of decisions taken by previous sessions of council, and consider reports from the ad hoc ministerial committee and the judicial council on the selection and evaluation of the performance of statutory appointments.
Sierra Leone's Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation and Chair of the ECOWAS Council of Ministers framed ECOWAS's strength around the unity and political will of member states. Alhaji Timothy Kaba identified the region's immediate pressures as a geopolitical shift, climate change, youth unemployment, food insecurity, terrorism, violent extremism, and constitutional disruptions. He stressed that dialogue and cooperation remain essential for finding collective solutions to these problems.
This meeting offers another opportunity to reaffirm our unwavering commitment to dialogue, consensus building, and regional cooperation. By upholding these enduring principles, we can continue to preserve peace, strengthen democratic governance, deepen economic integration, and improve the lives of our citizens who look to ECOWAS as a beacon of hope and opportunity.
For member states, the Council meeting is about translating regional commitment into practical action. The agenda covers institutional reforms to make ECOWAS more responsive to infrastructure, trade, and coordinated responses to terrorism, climate change, and food security. The ministers are expected to prepare decisions that protect free movement, stabilize markets, and create opportunities for young people. SLBC News, Esther Sako reporting.